Okay, guys, so continuing on with 12.2, I'm going to start with number 4. It says find the fifth term of the sequence. So we're going to use our geometric sequence formula. The first thing you need to do before you start is try to figure out what your common difference is. Again, you take any term, divide by the preceding term. If you do 0.2 divided by 20, you're going to get, for your common ratio, you're going to get 0.01 there. So, we've got that. I actually went ahead and wrote this out for you. Here's your formula. A1 is your first term, which was 20. The R is your common ratio. We got that just from dividing. That's 0.01. And you're going to do n minus 1. Okay, so because on number 4, they ask you to find the fifth term. Yeah, find the fifth term. That means there are 5 terms. So if you do 5 minus 1, of course, you get 4 right there. And then all you do is type 20 times 0.01 to the 4th, and you get this answer right here. And that's it. So pretty simple, straightforward. 8, I'm going to go ahead and work 8. Find the first 3 terms of the sequence for which the 6th term is 1 over 32 and r equals 1/2. So they give you different information, but, same formula, not a big deal. So for number 8, again, I wrote my formula out. I'm just going to fill in what I've got. AN is my last term. That's 1 over 32. A1 is my first term. I don't have that, so I'll just put A. I don't know. We don't know what it is. They did give me R. It's 1/2. Since I'm finding the 6th term, no, I'm not finding the 6th term. They gave me the 6th term, but there are 6 terms. So you do 6 minus 1, and of course that is 5. If you type in 1/2 to the 5th power, you get this number, 0.03125 times A, and then you just divide. So it's 1 over 32 divided by this decimal, which, believe it or not, gives you 1. Okay? So, and remember, A was our first term, so our first term is 1. Well, to get to the next term, you multiply by your common ratio. Our common ratio is 1/2. So 1 times 1/2 is 1/2. 1/2 times 1/2 is 1/4, etc. And those are your first 3 terms for number 8. Okay, and then lastly, number 11, you've got your summation formula. I wrote that big old formula out, and we're just going to fill in everything we've got. On number 11, the first term is 3/4. So anywhere you see A1, you put a 3/4. Your ratio, they did not give it to me, but I can find it easily. Remember, just take this, divide by that. Second term divided by the first. 9/20 divided by 3/4 gave us 3/5 for the common ratio. So I plugged in 3/5 there. The sum of the first 8 terms. So for n, I put 8. 1 minus r. I just filled in my formula. On your graphing calculator, if you type in type it as a fraction, like a big old fraction, and type in the top, type in the bottom, and just type all that in, and you should get a decimal that looks something like this. When I first did that, I'll be honest, I thought, wow, I messed that up. There's no way that's right, but it was actually. So anyway, it's actually not too bad. You just fill in the stuff to the formula. All right, good deal.